Hello friends, welcome to our channel Tutorial Help Course. Today we will discuss the fifth part of this chapter. So friends, if you like my channel, then please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more and more videos and their notification. So let's start our discussion. Making a socialist society. During the Civil War, the Bolshevik kept industries and bank nationalized. They permitted the peasants to cultivate the land that had been socialized. A process of centralized planning was introduced. They made the 5-year plans. The government fixed all prices to promote industrial growth during the first two plants. Industrial production increased by 100% in the case of oil, coal, and steel. Rapid construction led to poor working conditions. Workers lived hard lives. An extended schooling system developed and arrangements were made for factory workers and peasants to enter universities. Cheap public health care was provided. Model living quarters were set up for workers, but the effect of all this was uneven. Stalinism. By 1927 to 1928, the towns in Soviet Russia were facing an acute problem of grain supplies. The government fixed prices at which grains must be sold, but the peasants refused to sell their grains to government buyers at these prices. Stalin led the party after the death of Lenin. He introduced farm measures. From 1929, the party forced all peasants to cultivate in collective farms. Enraged peasants resisted the authorities and destroyed their livestock. Between 1929 and 1931, the number of cattle fell by one-third. Many people were deported and exiled. The bad harvest of 1930 to 1933 led to one of the most devastating famines in Soviet history when over 4 million died. Many within the party criticized the confusion in industrial production under the planned economy. Accusations were made throughout the country, and by 1939, over 2 million were in prisons or labor camps. Most were innocent of the crimes. A large number were forced to make false confession under torture and were executed. The global influence of the Russian Revolution. Existing socialist parties in Europe did not wholly approve of the way the Bolsheviks took power and kept it. By the 1950s, it was acknowledged that the style of government in the USSR was not in keeping with the ideals of Russian Revolution. In the world, it was recognized that all was not well in the Soviet Union. A backward country had become a great power. Its industries and agriculture led developed and the poor were being fed, but it had denied the essential freedoms to its citizens. By the end of the 20th century, the international reputation of the USSR as a socialist country had declined, though it was recognized that socialist ideals were still enjoyed respect among the people. Thank you very much for watching this video.